Roval Rapide CLX II wheelset presents cycling enthusiasts like you and me with an existential question. Are we out there on our bikes going as fast as we can to finish first or to have fun? Hi, I'm Steve from In the Know Cycling, the independent website and YouTube channel run by regular cycling enthusiasts who are free of industry influence and dedicated to saving you time and money as you decide on the right gear to improve your cycling performance and experience. In this video, I'll share with you my review of the Roval Rapide CLX II wheelset and tell you why Roval's tire recommendation for these wheels forces you to choose between fast and fun and how to break free of that recommendation. And stick around to the end of this video as I'll tell you how this wheelset compares to other all-around wheels that I and my fellow testers have rated the best performers. Okay, let's roll. Riding in race mode is all about riding as fast as you can to get to the finish line first. On the other hand, riding in fun mode is about riding fast to have as good a time as anyone can without necessarily having to finish first. So do you have to choose between racing and having fun? Or can you go fast enough on a single set of wheels with one set of tires to do both at the same time? I raise this question because after riding these wheels for a few months, I found the Roval Rapide CLX II performs differently on several criteria depending upon whether I use the 26mm width tire that Roval recommends to optimize the wheelset's aero performance or a 28mm tire that optimizes a combination of performance characteristics that make most modern wheelsets fast. That combination includes aero performance, but also comfort, stiffness, sidewind stability, and responsiveness, all in concert with a tire and its handling, grip, and rolling resistance performance. I initially tested the Rapide CLX II wheels with two sets of tires. The specialized S-Works Turbo Rapid Air Tubeless Ready T2 T5, or let's just call it Rapid Air, in a 26mm width that Roval recommends for the fastest aero performance. And Specia's S-Works Turbo 2BR Tubeless Ready T2 T5, or 2BR, in a 28mm width, the width that I and my fellow testers have found provides faster performance on most of the modern top-of-the-line wheel sets we test. Both of these tires were introduced by Specialized, Roval's parent company, on the same day as the Roval Rapide CLX II. And I'll guess that Roval designed their top-of-the-line racing wheels, these Rapide CLX IIs, around their parent company's Specialized top racing tires, the Rapid Air. A few things to note before going further. First, the new Rapide CLX II wheels are tubeless ready wheels. The first generation Rapide CLX aren't. Second, while you can ride the new CLX IIs with clincher tires and tubes as they have hooked rims, the better tubeless tires are faster and more comfortable than the better clincher tires, and they will only get even faster as tubeless is where the tire development is focused now. And even though the new Rapide 51.5mm deep front rim measures 35mm wide, Roval still recommends using 26mm wide tires on them to get the best aero performance. Using the 26mm Rapid Air and the 28mm 2BR Specialized tires was the closest I could come to comparing the Rapide wheels with the same tires at different widths. When I tested these wheels, and even now when I'm doing this review, Specialized hasn't introduced a 28mm size in the latest version of the Rapid Air. And the 28mm 2BR comes in the same compound as the Rapid Air, just with an additional casing layer. And yes, I also tested the Rapide CLX IIs with 28mm wide Continental Grand Prix 5000 STR tubeless tires. But I didn't ride the Contis initially, in part because I wanted to really compare the two Specialized tires with the same compound in different widths. Also, the prior generation Rapid Air was one of mine and my fellow testers' highest rated tubeless tires across a range of wheel sets. And in our testing, the new Rapid Air remains one of the best. You can see our comprehensive review of the Rapid Air tire and others in my review of the best tubeless tires linked in the description box below. I can't tell any difference in how well the Rapide holds its momentum above 20 miles per hour or 32 kilometers per hour with the 26mm Rapid Air versus the 28mm 2BR. But with either of the Specialized tires mounted, I didn't find the Rapide held its momentum as well as the ENVE SES 4.5 with 28mm Schwalbe Pro 1 tires on both front and back, or the Zip 454 NSW with a 25mm Schwalbe on front and a 28mm on the back. And we've rated the aero performance and rolling resistance of the Rapide Air and Schwalbe Pro 1 TL tires the same. Oh, and if you like what you're seeing and hearing in this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It will really help the channel and spread the word to your fellow cycling enthusiasts. Now, with the 26mm Rapide Air tires mounted, the Rapide CLX II feels light and reactive. The wheels are very lively, accelerating on a straight, coming out of a turn, and heading up a hill. They are very responsive and both fast and fun in these situations, nearly as much as the category-leading Zip 454 NSW. With the 28mm 2BR tires installed, that responsiveness is muted a bit, and more on par with the average all-around wheel set. Is it the added 60 grams per tire of the 28mm 2BRs? I don't know, but I kind of doubt it. The 28mm 2BRs are essentially the same weight as the prior model 28mm Rapide Air and only about 30 grams per tire more than the Conti 28mm Grand Prix 5000 tubeless tires. Or maybe it's that third layer of compound on the 28mm 2BR that adds some rolling resistance compared to the 26mm Rapide Airs. I will say that the Roval Rapide CLX II's compliance and handling are notably better, however, with the 28mm 2BR tires installed. No hot take there. Being able to run a 28mm wide tire at 10 psi less than a 26mm tire, as recommended by a pressure calculator, and getting a wider contact patch with a 28mm tire undoubtedly explains the better comfort and handling you get with that wider tire. Regardless, the Roval Rapide CLX II race feel comfort with the 26mm Rapide Air tires is on par with the average all-around wheel set, and is certainly fine for a 50-mile-long race or a fast road ride. I initially tested the Rapide CLX IIs during the late summer and early fall, when there were plenty of days of 10 to 20 mile an hour winds, often swirling, to put them to the test to see how they managed in the sidewinds. And they performed really well in those conditions, as stable as the ENVE 4.5 and the Bontrager RSL 51, which are best in class in the all-around category that the Rapide also falls in for sidewind management. Curiously though, I did feel a few rather erratic tugs on the Rapide's front wheel with the 26mm tires mounted on days when winds were their strongest, something I never felt on the 28mm tires on similarly windy days. The tugs weren't often big enough to make me back off on my pace, but it was something I took note of. Looking at the front wheel while riding in the saddle, both size tires appear rather odd in the Rapide's wide front rim. I'm sure there's some engineering or perhaps marketing explanation for the front wheel's width, but it's still a little weird. The rear wheel is a more normal 30.5 outside width, while both rims measure about 21.0 millimeters between the hooks. And like the SES wheels that started this whole trend, the Roval Rapide CLX's front wheel, that's slightly shallower, has a blunt nose spoke edge and a U-shaped profile, while the deeper rear wheel has a more traditional V-shaped spoke edge and a toroidal profile in its rim. With the 28mm Conti Grand Prix 5000 STR tubeless tires on the Rapide CLX IIs, the wheels clearly felt faster and more responsive than with the 28mm Specialized 2BRs. The Contis also gave me the added comfort and handling that you get with a 28mm tire over the 26mm Rapide Air. Until Specialized comes out with a 28mm Rapide Air, something I expect they will do eventually, I'd recommend the 28mm Conti tubeless tires over the 26mm Rapide Air with this wheel set when you are in both race and fun mode. Finally, I'll note two other considerations that may affect your decision about whether to buy this wheel set. First, I had to use tire levers to install both the Specialized and Conti tires on the Roval CLX II front and rear rims. In most cases, I don't need to use levers with any of the 8 rims of varying inside and outside widths that I use to test and compare the ease of installation of tubeless tires. And while I can't measure it, I can only guess that Roval makes the Rapide CLX II wheels to the larger end of the ETRTO rim diameter standard, or has a shallower center channel. And really, needing to use a tire lever is a minor inconvenience rather than a deal breaker. Secondly, the DT Swiss 180 ratchet EXP internals used in the rear hub of this Rapide CLX II carbon wheel set is pleasantly quiet. And that's different than the DT Swiss 240 EXP free hubs that are noisier and used on most of the higher end disc wheels these days. So you've got choices with the new Roval Rapide CLX II wheels depending upon your purpose in life, or perhaps I should say your purpose in cycling, and any commitment you may have to using specialized tires. You can race with primo aero performance and responsiveness on the 26mm Rapid Air tires, or you can ride fast and have serious fun with the 28mm 2BR tires and get better handling, crosswind stability, and comfort. Or you can let your mind and legs decide which mode to ride in with the 28mm Conti GP5000 tubeless wheels now, and likely the Rapid Air 28mm tires when they are introduced. In the description box below, you can link to the stores that carry these wheels, stores I recommend because they have the lowest prices and the highest customer satisfaction rates. As I promised you earlier, here's a look at how we rate the performance differences between the Roval Rapide CLX II wheels with the 26mm Rapid Air tires that Roval recommends against the ENVE and Bontrager wheels and the Zip and Campy wheels and a few others in the same comparative all-around wheel set category. From our comparative testing, you can see that the Rapide's stability and responsiveness are amongst the best. At the same time, it rates on par with the average top-shelf all-around wheel set we've tested from a handful of brands on the other performance measures. You can read my and my fellow testers' assessments of all the wheels in this chart by clicking on the link to the review of the best all-around carbon disc wheel sets in the description box below. If you generally like what the Roval brand and the Rapide specifically represents, but want to save a boatload of money, they also offer the Roval Rapide CL II, no X, just the CL II, at a much lower price. And unlike mid-tier wheels from other brands, the CL II uses the same rims as the top-tier CLX II. It is built, however, with heavier, yet still capable DT Swiss 350 hubs. The CL II also comes with lower spec, round DT competition race spokes instead of the more aero bladed DT aero lights that you get on the CLX II. And while I haven't tested the CL IIs, based on the hub and spokes that they use, it's likely they're not as fast or responsive as the CLX IIs. Links to the best stores that carry the Roval Rapide CL IIs are also available in the description box below. I hope you found this video helpful in deciding whether the new Roval Rapide CLX II wheel set is for you, or one of the others that we've reviewed might be a better choice. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and be sure to like and subscribe to get more videos like this one coming your way. If you want to know more about how we test gear, why you can trust what we recommend, and learn more about me and my fellow testers, click on the box on the screen next to me. Thanks again, and see you soon.